And she's on.
Perfect. All right, I declare
Hello.
these. Sorry, all good? Okay. Declare the start of the third game. May the best team win. Night falls upon the city. If everyone can put their titles on, thank you.
I shot
Yes, your game master is Mr. Dramatic and Dirty is Mr. Rat. Player one.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
Player number two.
All around to my home, they're trying to track me down. They
Player
say
number
they
three.
want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy.
Player number
For the
four.
life of a deputy. But I say, I shot the sheriff,
Player number five.
but I swear it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff.
Player number six.
This is a capital offense. Sheriff John Brown always
Player number seven.
corrected me for what I don't know. And every time that I plant a seed, he said kill it before.
Player number eight.
He said kill it before it grows. I say, I shot
Player number nine.
but I swear it was in self-defense.
And number 10. See what the city has left for you.
But I swear it was in self-defense. Freedom came my way one day.
Alright, the night grows darker and the music grows louder. As the night grows darker, Mafia Don wakes up. Mafia members, wake up.
Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's live. Trying to make ends meet, you're a slave to money, then you die. I'll take you down the only road I've ever been
30 seconds left.
You know the one that takes you to the places where all the things begin. No change, I can change, I can change.
Thank you, Mafia. Sheriff may wake up and greet the city.
I'm here in my home, but I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can change my home.
Thank you, Sheriff. Morning arises in the city. Good morning, everyone, and may the best team win. Player number one, you may have your minute.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. I am a red citizen, and I hope your city is going to win this time. Please listen to me. What do I have to say? I don't know really what to talk about, but maybe I could talk about the fact that we're trying to buy an apartment. So if you guys are selling, please let us know. Only one bedroom though, guys. So let's keep it simple. Oh, she has an apartment for us. But yeah, anyway, so that little cat will be greatly appreciative to have a new good place, a little Huey.
10 seconds.
He's 2 years old, he's not 10, he's 2. And yeah, other than that, please, let's win.
Time is up. Thank you, Miss Frenchie. Player number 2, your minute.
Morning everyone. What I can say about you, player number 1. There's a cat here. This is a cat. I thought it was an animal, but I wasn't sure it was a dog or a cat, so it's a cat. What I can say about your speech, I'm gonna just put you right away in dark hair. Sorry, you don't give me any color. Even though your speech sounds quite as used to be, there was something like, I don't know, I feel a little push kind of thing, or trust me right away. So I'm not pretty sure if it's something that I have to really pay attention for, but let's see what happens in the other days. Let's see what happens. I'm a real citizen.
10 seconds.
Please work together, listen arguments, and please, the winning of this game should be for the city, at least one in the night, in this side.
And your time is up. Thank you, Miss Phoenix. Miss Reggie, your minute.
Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to see your bright and shining faces. Number 1, loved the whole. I think it was very calm speech. Apartment hunting. You seem genuinely excited. So, and your cute little kitty cat Huey. That's a cute name as well. I think that's adorable. Will you pick the name? Nice. It's a good name. I think it's a great name for a little boy cat. I think that's so cute. So right now you are leaning more red for me, so I will play with you. Number 2, although you kind of put her in the grey zone, I think your analysis was thoughtful. Like you kind of had to think about these kind of things. So for me, you are leaning more red. I don't know if I'm going to play with you this round, but we'll see how we go. I am going to a games night on Friday with my friends. We're doing pizza and games. I just at my friend's house and what games? We love
10
Cluedo.
seconds.
Cluedo, Monopoly, and my friend, she wants to bring some other games as well. We try to do this as often as we can, but yeah.
Time is up. Thank you, Miss Reggie. Miss Kondo, your minute.
Hi, so just to let you know, guys, I'm a new woman, so I just saying judge me for this game and nothing else. In terms of playing number 1, 2, and 3, very hard to tell, guys. I know what I'm capable of, so I know you're also capable of the same. So I would say for the first night, very gray area, everyone here. We'll see how it goes on the next days. No, number 2, don't start with me because you're the first one that will like start pointing fingers. If we were like reverse, you would be like, yeah, number 2 is the worst. So I'm sorry. No. So at least I'm giving you the gray area. You don't even do that. So I'm giving you gray areas, everyone. What can I say? I would say, games night. Like I live close to you, so you want to invite me, introduce me to your friends, I also have games, but this Friday doesn't work for me. But let me know.
10 seconds.
Good luck, Mr. Dramatic, on your whole thing. Don't be nervous. I know this is your second time because I'm gonna be nervous on my next time we have this doing. So good luck, Sister Ten.
Time's
Come
up.
on.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Miss Condor. Mr. President, your minute.
I'm an orange citizen. Not the fruit, but the color orange. Number 1, I don't know, gray. Number 2, gray. Number 3 is quite sus to me because she's said she was very quick to like create alliance. She said, number 1 is red and her reason is she has a cat with a cute name. And then you said number 2 is red, but you're not gonna play with her. Like, what's that about? Like, why wouldn't you play with the red player? Like, you said she's more red. There you go. So she's red. No, it's like it's like more on the red side. So if she's good, why wouldn't you play with the good player? So anyway, you're sus to me, and you're even more sus now. And number 4, yeah, I don't know. You're a master manipulator, so you're a little bit
10
red to
seconds.
me. And I pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Hemlock, you have 1 minute.
So play number 1. Who are you suspicious of who's already spoken? Show me with fingers. 3? Anyone else? No one else? And if who's already spoken besides 1, who's suspicious of 1? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I just do that because one will not speak for quite a long time, but I found the speech quite dark. I think that two picked up on that, which gets me fairly red, and but I also think it's a bit suspicious that no one else gave their position. So that's all I can do with my analysis because I don't have any other information. What I'd just like to say to everyone else, I think the key reason why Mafia won the last 2 times is because Red never united. It was always, like, people would be like, this person is definitely Red, but I'm still going to vote for this person, even though this is voting for this person. You have to
Same things.
unite and vote together. Otherwise Mafia will divide and conquer. So, like, that's just the most important thing. Like, work as a team.
And your time is up. Thank you, Mr. Hemlock. Mr. Fisher, your minute.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I can't say much. I actually wasn't able to say much anything before number 5 starts speaking because I would say number 1, yeah, story, nothing else, right? It was quite clear without interruptions, but it was sometimes when she, like, not stop, but probably start thinking about what to say next, but I'm not sure. The first person is always like a known person. Number 2, yeah, also good story, a little bit of analysis, not much because there was nothing to analyze. Number 3, that was good speech, analyzing 2 people was also good, so probably gray area for me. Number 4, it was interesting summarizing all the 3 people and pointing only on the number 2. So you
10 seconds.
from somewhere like light gray to dark area, but I'm not sure, it's hard to say. Number 5, did just analyze as usual. Probably more in red area for me. Number 6, I do agree with
And
the
your
last
time is up.
words.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Mr. Coach, you have 1 minute.
First off, I find it's funny how the last number 1 started with a cat story and everyone was like, oh, that's sus. And then this time they're like, oh, that's so cute. A little bit of bias there. And besides that, last time I was way off mark, so I'm just gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to hear what everyone else says, because yeah, I feel like last time was a bit too accusatory.
I'll pass. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Coach. Mr. Tiny, your minute.
Too happy, too suspicious, too cheerful, too much energy, just dodgy. Too logical, too analytical, too short. There you go, done. No, the one thing that really came out to me, because first round's always a bit hard, I actually really liked number 6, what you said. You know, in the sense of working together, it's good pointers for the team to try to come together. I mean, that does harp back on if you just go with my benevolent dictatorship plan, it would work. But, you know, so really basically I consider you red. And I'm red as well, but, you know, everyone says that, so whatever. But basically, that's the only player that I can kind of feel
10
is definitely
seconds.
red. Everyone else, I just need to see more. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. And we finish today's discussion with Miss Mumba. You have 1 minute.
Thank you. Wow, what happened to you? Wow, what a good speech. One good speech after another. Wow. Okay, so my team is number 2. Number 5 and number 6. I know number 6 is pick up the different team, but okay, so what actually happening? I found number 1 rather red. Even though the story was about her personal life or not about this thing. I found number 2 much redder than number 1 because of the way she speaks, everything. That's why I'm not playing with number 3 because you had different accents, right? Number 5, I like the point he mentioned. I agreed with him, that's why I'm playing with him. And I would check number 7 because what number 7 said about number 3. I'm not yet. Not playing yet. Number 7.
Time is up. Thank you, Miss Mumba. Thank you, everyone. It is now bedtime. If everyone can please put your blindfolds on as night falls upon the city. night grows darker and the music grows louder, and the vicious mafia raise their pistols and walk past the players. Player number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia John wakes up and looks for Sheriff. Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Before we wake up, player number 4, please remove your blindfold and give me your 3 best guesses.
Oh,
I think you can say it, yeah. 6, yep.
Two.
Mhm. Thank you. Player number 4, please place your blindfold back on. Morning arises in the city. It's a good morning for most, but not for not for player number 4, who has unfortunately been shot. And with her last minute of life, she tells us her thoughts. You have
And no
1 minute.
surprise, it's very telling that I'm dead first, people, very telling. Because I can, detect people when they're bad most of the time. So why number 6? Because of the way that he said, the number, like, unite people, unite. Because you should have strategy that I even would use as a mafia to try to get the good people to believe me and then get more people to like the mafia to work together as a team. So that's what I suspected. We check by the sheriff. Sheriff, please, on the second turn now, you need to reveal yourself. Because it's very hard. You need to reveal yourself, build up your team, let them know if they're good. If they're bad, nominate them. Right away, attack. Try to move the people. Number 2, because of your speech on number 2, and because I'm the first, very suspicious. And number
10
10,
seconds.
not the sure gray area, but I will say sheriff check them as well. 10 and 6, definitely check. It's the first night. It's really tough. It's a strategy.
And your
okay?
time is up. I'm so
That's
sorry.
my turn.
Rest in peace. And our day's discussion starts with player number 2. Miss Phoenix, you have 1 minute.
I was about to say that I was sad for like saying goodbye to number 4, but she just threw me under the bus, so I'm not pretty sure if I'm really sad to let her leave, but it's fine. I get her argument, but I'm a red citizen. I do actually also mention about like trying to work as a group. So her argument was like probably someone that she can pick up easily will be mafia, so it cannot be just me. There's 2 people next to me that can actually be potential mafia. So just think about it. Let's see what you have to say and what you have to say as well, because it makes sense. Why it's early for me to nominate. I'm gonna nominate number 1. You're the last one. Let's see
Accepted.
what everyone else have to say and what you have to say. And now that you react like that, probably makes it that you could be mafia actually. What else I can say?
10 seconds.
Leave you in dark area. 5 dark, 6 red, 7 more red than dark, 8 red, 9 red.
And your time is up. Thank you, Miss Phoenix. And sorry, yes, player number 1 accepted if I didn't say that loud enough. Miss Reggie, you have 1 minute.
Good morning, everyone. Sadly to see my lovely supernatural fan, friend, sister go. So, like, I do see your point about what you said, and I think her pointing at you is a throwing over the bus, and I think it kind of points at like, previous or like other sentiments that aren't particularly, might not be particularly true. So I don't get it, but yeah, but I'm like, until number 1 speaks, I'm still playing with her. So I have to play against you. Who else I think is dark? Number 9, your speech was quite interesting. It was a good speech, but I felt like it was hollow in places. I'm having trouble figuring out who, just because I think we're playing this game really good, and
10 seconds.
I agree with what number 6 said about his speech, is that we need to share information, we need to do all this, we need to band together. So,
And time is up. Sorry, thank you. Mr. President, your minute.
Maybe I missed something, but like you said, oh, there's two people next to you that could be mafia, but like, how do you know this? Like, maybe they're not mafia, maybe it's someone else here. So it's like, it seems like you're deflecting, you know, like number 4. I mean, that's what makes you sus, not that 4 nominated you, because it means nothing, because it was the first round, but then the fact that you're like, oh, you know, not me, it's, you know, it could be the people next to me, that seems kind of sus to me. So I nominate number 2.
Number 2 accepted.
Yeah, number 9 was also a bit sus because his speech was very different to his usual speeches. Number 6 is also a little bit sus, the way he started his speech, but I don't know. Statistically, she's, you know, but I feel like maybe this game she's, I don't know, gray. She's gray to me. Like number 2 is a bit sus, like 3 hasn't done.
And your time is up. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Hemlock, you have 1 minute.
I'll nominate play number 10. On 10,
number 10
you will
accepted.
need to explain why you skipped number 4 and gave no comment, and then number 4 died. Number 10 and 1 are the darkest for me. 1 because of her first speech. I'll be playing with 2 because she's against 1. I'll be playing with 3 because 1 said 3 was suspicious. This is the red team that's forming. If you think I'm red, or if you think 2 or 3 are red, then you should vote with us. This is how you beat the mafia. With no other information, I'll be tending to vote for 1 and play with us. For everyone else on the table, I don't have too much other information. 5 what? 5 is a loose cannon. Like, I'm sorry, he might as well say blah 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 the whole speech. I'm just being honest. It doesn't matter. Like, so I hope he votes with us, but there's nothing
10
else to do
seconds.
with. So I'll hear those explanations. I will then signal who I believe we should vote, and we need to vote together. Do not split the votes. If you split the votes, that's how mafia.
And your
will
time
win.
is up. Thank you, Mr. Hemlock. Mr. Fisher, you have 1 minute.
Yeah, we still haven't heard anything from player number 1, so firstly I can't say much, but she seems relaxed and probably play with the citizens. Who knows? So we'll see. She's already been nominated, but we'll see what she says. Number 2, yeah. So I see the team is forming, the red or probably the mafia trying to drag someone on their side to probably kick off the rest of the citizens. But number 2 seems logical. I will definitely play with your number 3. I'm not sure if you still haven't found the team, but I think this is the right time. Yeah, I didn't say yet. So number 5, you a little bit different. This game, I'm not sure, you're probably in a gray area.
10 seconds.
Number 6, you're going the same way as I think, so I will definitely play with you. And number 2, yes, she has.
And your time is up. Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Mr. Coach, your minute.
Big hand signal, sorry. So 4 said 2 and 10. And then 6 is looking for an online and 6. 2, 6, 10. And then 6 is doing alliance. Then 3 and 1. So 1, vote 1 and 1 is out. I'm trying to work this out in my head. I'm lost. Okay. So red. Maybe. But you're voting, yeah, 1. Okay, so 1. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to work on everyone else's logic. Maybe I should just think of my own. Not sure about 5. I'm happy with the red for 3, 6, and 2. Not sure about 1. Not sure about 7. No idea with 9 because all these
10
speeches have been so
seconds.
grandiose. No idea with 10, so I'm just gonna wait to see what happens. But I'm on board with 1. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Coach. Mr. Tiny, your minute begins.
The bit that I found a bit confusing on the 6 is you started off basically saying you're thinking number 10 is dark, but you nominated number 1. You nominated number 10. Yeah. Oh God, that gets very confusing. I'm pretty sure number 5 is red. Yeah. Yeah. Way too much hand signaling going on. There's a lot of grey at this table, is my general perspective. Maybe I don't talk as much as some of you, maybe I don't analyse as deeply, but it's a very
10 seconds.
grey table. It's honestly how it's coming across. But I do feel number 5 is red. Yeah, pass.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. Miss Number, your minute.
Thank you. Really good. Really good. Okay, so what actually right now happening? Number 6 is trying to play united together with everyone and against me, for example, right? I know I'm red, so for me he's a dark player. The reason why I didn't mention number 4, I can mention whoever on my first 0 night and don't mention whoever I want. It doesn't matter.
Yes, but why?
Because
What
I
is
was not
the
sure
what?
about her. How this comment, no. How this argument make me dark? I did not mention the player. How it makes me dark? It not make me dark, it make dark you, right? So now everybody vote to who they believe the darkest player is. No united on the table of 9. So now we're gonna watch who is watching. This argument was the brilliant one.
seconds.
Why he said 10 is dark and still nominated 1 with no reason. She has not, and you covering him, which is very obvious.
Time is up. Thank you, Miss Number. We end our day's discussion with player number 1. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I'll be quick on the people that I think are dark. For me, it's 3, 5, and I don't know for the last one yet. Why 3 and 5? 3, because she's acting very weird, like you all talked about 2, saying you're playing with her, not playing with her, like it was very confusing. 5 always talks like when he's a citizen. 5 always like he like talk about someone. Here he tried to give an analysis. That's really unlike him. So unlike him. 6, no idea what you're doing with me because I'm a red citizen and that makes me mad. What is he doing? I'm nominating player number 3, sorry.
Player number
Yeah.
3 accepted.
So for me, player number 3 is the first one to leave and then it's number 5. Her argument made no sense, like no sense at all. And 5, giving an analysis. Have you ever seen him giving an analysis before? No. Like
10
that was
seconds.
the weirdest thing
I
ever.
was given
No,
analysis.
no, never.
Warning,
no, you
Mr.
pick on
President.
someone and you make fun of them. So no. I don't think so. Anyway, for me, 3 and 5.
And your time is up. From now on, no more gesturing will be allowed. Elbows off the table, please. So there are 4 players up for nomination. We have player number 1, number 2, number 10, and number 3 in that order. 1, 2, 10, 3. Who would like to nominate number 1? 0 votes, thank you. Who would like to vote for number 2? 3 votes, thank you. Who would like to vote number 10? 3 votes, thank you. And who would like to vote for number 3? 2 votes, thank you. We did not have you vote, so unfortunately that means it goes to number 3. So we have a tie. So we will give them 30 seconds. Yes, sorry. Sorry, okay, so we have a tie between players 2, 10, and 3. So, sorry. Yeah, there was 3 for 2, 3 for 10, 3 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, thank you. So, you will each have 30 seconds to plead your case, and then we will re-vote for 2, 10, and 3. Sorry, bear with me. Thanks for splitting the vote on my second time hosting. That's great. Sorry, serious. All right, we will start with player number 2. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. Really think that you guys are right. what I'm seeing is a really weird vibe between 3 and 5. There is a really weird vibe. That's why I didn't vote, because I want to see who else voted. So look at the teams. 10, 5. There was another one vote here. I don't know what's going on with 10. She's acting weird, but I don't know. I think it's between
10
the two
seconds.
of them. I'm definitely red, so don't vote me out unless you want to lose a citizen. There's something going on between those two. She's going so hard against me, so that's so
Time
so
is
weird.
up. Thank you, Miss Phoenix. Number 10, you have 30 seconds to plead your case. Go.
Okay, so number 3 or 6 was very upset that people did not vote how he wants. Apparently one of his mafia team did not vote together with him, and I assume it's number 2. So, that's very important to vote how you think you should vote, not how number 6 or me tell you, because this is informative casting votes. We just need to remember who voted. Do we have other sheriffs?
And your time is up. And number 3, you have 30
Tell us your
seconds.
checks.
That's a warning for Miss Mumba. And number 3, Miss Reggie, you have 30 seconds to plead your case.
I see his point. I think he had a great logic from the get-go. Like, because he made points about how we didn't band together as citizens, and that's why we lost. So, and he wants, so he put 2 in his team. And I'll admit, I said that I put her more in
10 seconds.
the grey zone. But that's, because I hadn't heard one speak yet. So this is where I'm playing.
And your time is up. And we now go into the voting portion again. So no more gestures, please. This time we just have those 3 up for nomination. So in order, player number 2, player number 10, and player number 3. So 2, 10, and 3. Who would like to vote for player number 2? 0 votes. Who would like to vote number 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes. And who would like to vote for number 3? 3 votes, which is right. Unfortunately, that means Miss Mumba, you are eliminated, and you will have 1 minute.
Okay, now your sheriff, you tell me your check. Yes, you will tell me your check. Okay, who is a sheriff? Who is a sheriff? Are you sheriff? Mr. Cook, are you sheriff? You sheriff. If you're sheriff, you need to reveal right now, because at least I can tell what to do next. I was obviously red. Most of the votes was against me. I am absolutely red. No way in any game I can be dark, because it was the majority. Remember who didn't vote against me? Only these people, they're red. All other people, 3 of you, are dark. Any sheriff on this table. So if you're a sheriff, you should not vote me out. That was a mistake. If you're a real sheriff. If you're not real sheriff, the real sheriff need to open. Okay, open after second night. So if there is a sheriff, number 6 is going straight after next sheriff reveal. If, okay, you don't look at me. If
And your time
not
is
at the
up.
9.
You need to go to prison now. Good luck. Whew. Thankfully, night falls upon the city. The night grows darker and the music grows louder, and the vicious mafia raise their pistols. And they walk past the players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia Don wakes up and looks for Sheriff. Thank you, Don. Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Morning arises in the city. Unfortunately, we have bad news. There has been another murder. Player number 2 has been shot. Sorry, you have 1 minute.
I don't know what to say, to be honest. So if Adam is the sheriff, he have to actually tell you guys what are the checks. Because I was a red citizen. I don't know now about number 10. Her reaction was quite genuine, but also her comment about like killing the sheriff, I don't know, it was like distracting strategy or not, but I will have to admit that there is something going on between 3 and 5. They have been interacting more than often. Pay attention to it. They have been trying to communicate a lot, more than they used to do it in other games. Just have a look at that. That's what I was trying to go to number 3. She's been all the time trying to say number 3, so I'm not really sure if it's genuine or not, but she was all the time supporting number 10, so have a look at it. But if he's the sheriff, he has to show
10
checks.
seconds.
You guys need that to actually work together, unless someone else is the sheriff, but I don't think it was. So I was a red citizen.
And your time is up. Thank you, Miss Phoenix. All right, we begin our day's discussion with player number 3. Miss Reggie, you have 1 minute.
I don't get. Fine, if I'm the most suspicious player, the sheriff would have checked me, right? That just makes the most logical sense. So, because I wanted to be in a team with Adam, and that apparently just doesn't make any sense. To me, that just makes the most sense. So, that's where I'm kind of, and the communication, I don't think there was much more communication than normal between me and number 5. So, I don't know where that is coming from. I asked him who he thought, but that was it. So, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So for right now, I'm playing with number 6, number 7, and who else voted 10? Number 8 as well, and number 5. So that's that. I'm playing with them. That's what I'm going to play with. I'm not playing with 9 or 1. So I'm actually going to nominate number 1.
10 seconds. Number 1 accepted.
Just because you're against me. That just makes the most sense. Pass.
Well, thank you. Your time's up anyway. Mr. President, you have 1 minute.
Okay, Sheriff, who did you check? 4? You're not gonna say. On his turn, okay. Was number 2
There's a
dark or
warning,
red?
sorry.
He's very, no one's claimed to be the sheriff, so. Okay, let's assume, number 10 was Mafia. And then there would only be 2 Mafia left. I don't know where I'm going with this. Number 4 was, she died on the first round, right? So she was good. Number 3, there's nothing that screams suspicious to me. What?
10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just really curious to what the sheriff is gonna say. I pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Hemlock, you have 1 minute.
Who did you say he was playing with? Okay. So I am sheriff. My first check was 4, who died, which was horrible luck. My second check was 9, because 9 voted with 10, and 9 was good. I nominate player number 3.
Number 3 accepted.
In the interests of us being united, we have to be together. There's quite a lot of bad feelings against player number 3. I'm fairly certain we have eliminated Mafia. One thing as well too is 10 was so strongly against 2, and then 2 died. So that just shows me as well that 10 was Mafia. Now, if anyone else has stronger suspicions than 3, please let me know. Please signal to me, and we can happily work it together. Well, I nominated 3. Be positive. Just rude, just bad vibes over there. I'll obviously be playing with 9. Everyone needs to play with 9. I'm the sheriff. No one else has said they're sheriff. So play with 9. I'm red. Play with us. I will
Time
vote
is
for
up.
3.
Thank you.
It's
Mr.
very
Hemlock.
strange that sheriff has not
That's
been shot.
a warning. Warning number 2, Mr. President. Thank you. Mr. Fisher, you have 1 minute.
Interesting. I will definitely stay in the same team. Number 3, yeah, you definitely acted weird, so you still haven't found a team, sorry. I'll probably support. You like I don't know. After all this, say yeah. I had a theory because number 10 dead, but number 1, number 9, they voted against number 2. Number 2 was definitely red. Yes, you did. 3 of you. 1, 2. Okay, that probably was 1. Okay. Sorry.
10 seconds. Time is up.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Mr. Coach, your minute begins.
First of all, I got so excited that I figured out somebody's hand gesturing before everyone else. That I blurted it out. So, first warning, cool. Yeah, I have no idea. This is very, very, very heated game. Lots of emotions in this one, which has been interesting and exciting, but also not hard to read. I think I'm gonna wait until the next person dies. If it's 6, then we can say that he's probably the sheriff, and I'll go with 9 on his recommendation. So, hoping that 6 doesn't die, but that'll prove it, and then we'll narrow it down to, I guess, either 5 or 1 or 7. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Coach. Mr. Tiny, your minute.
Well, some of the proof's going to be in the pudding tonight, whether or not number 6 gets it, because that'll basically say whether or not he really is sheriff. Number 3 has been suspicious, so yeah, I am going to go with that. I can't read on you, number 7. I just can't. And I'm not 100% sure about you, number 8, but I'm just kind of going with it. So yeah, at this point, to me, it's well, this round I'm going to be going with number 3. Yeah. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. And we finish our day's discussions with number 1. You have 1 minute.
I nominate number 3.
Number 3 supported.
Okay, cool. Couldn't remember. So 3 is definitely bad. 5 and 3 altogether, like, we know from the start. Why do I say 8 now? Because 5 out loud said, oh, why did we not kill the sheriff? Yeah, great question. When the sheriff revealed himself, we go for the sheriff. Who could be not aware of this rule? Number 8. It's his first night. So I know number 10 was so genuine, so citizen. So it makes sense that 3, 5, and 8 are the mafia. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I am mad that no one listened to me from the start. But for now, no. I'm saying whatever I want. No, I'm not gonna do that for now. So now 3 needs to go, then 5, and then 8. That's all I have to say. 6 is the sheriff. He's there's no other sheriff, so he's red for sure. I don't know what you're saying, but
your time is up. Thank you. All right. It is time for voting. So everyone, elbows off the table, no more gesturing, etc. Please. 2 players up for nomination, player number 1 and player number 3. I'll repeat, number 1 and number 3 in that order. Who would like to vote for number 1? 2 votes, thank you. And who would like to vote for player number 3? 5 votes, thank you. Yeah. Number 3, you have been eliminated. You have 1 final minute. You're not really supposed to be gesturing, I don't think. Hang on, sorry, no more gesturing. I will have to give you a warning, and you now have 1 minute.
Yeah, you lost some red citizens. That's all I'll say. If you have such high downs, I'm playing with 5. If you are sheriff, you check 5. Simple. And you'll find that his color is red. So my color is red, his color is red. That's what I'm going to work with. Sorry. Thank you. Pass.
Thank you, Ms. Reggie. Enjoy prison. Night falls upon the city. Night falls and the music grows louder, and the vicious mafia raise their pistols and walk past the players. Oh, sorry. Bear with me. Sorry, okay. Mafia raise their pistols and walk past the players. Player number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia John wakes up and looks for Sheriff. Sheriff wakes up and looks at the Mafia. Morning arises in the city, and we have bad news. Player number 6 has been shot, and you have 1 final minute.
Player 8 is Mafia. So again, just remember, it's all about unity, okay? You vote out player 8 this round. You talk. You have to play with player number 9. He's verified to be red. You see if you win tonight. If you don't, you probably need to go 5 or 1. 7 is definitely just being the reddest because he's played with me. But like 9, I know you normally like to be a bit more passive and laid back, but because you're now the reddest player on the table, you need to take the lead a bit. So 8 needs to go now. I'm the sheriff. There's no doubt about that. 8 is Mafia. If it's still after that, 9, you need to take the lead and give your thoughts. If I had to say though, if for whatever reason we haven't won, it would probably then be 5 or 7. Next 2? Yeah, and I would say 5, like if because he voted with 3, and based on the fact that we haven't lost, that's just how it likely is. Good luck. Stay united.
Time is up. Thank you so much. We begin today's discussions with player number 5. Mr. President, your minute.
Yeah, number 1 is sus to me. She's trying to create artificial drama that's not there. Like I told number 1 that the sheriff could check me, he was so sure on Mafia, and she was just like, no, whatever. And yeah, that's good. That's good that he found Mafia. That's good. But if there's any Mafia remaining after number 8, like you were so dismissive of him checking me that it makes you a little bit sus. Like so. Yeah, I don't know, just a bit sus because I played with number 3, so yeah. No, but we don't know anything about number 3, so we don't know what number 3 was.
10 seconds.
Like he checked 2 people, right? He checked 10, he checked 8, and they were both Mafia. So what? He was not.
Time is up. Thank you, Mr. President.
I forgot.
Time is up. Mr. Fisher, your minute.
Yeah, it's interesting. I will definitely play with number 1 now because the situation is way more clear now. So and now I know now we know or we don't know, but we're really close to what the Mr. President said. And you wasn't going through all of us, so you just like, oh yeah, I knew number 5 for sure. Yeah, so your speech was definitely suspicious, not because
Number 5.
he was concentrated on number 1 and not telling everyone else. 8. Yeah, we will be voting against 8. I just nominated you because. But, oh well, anyway. So, because Sheriff said so, it'll be nominated anyway. Because you're next suspicious person in a row, so that's why I did it. So, number 8, sorry, Sheriff said that, so he was very quiet. Before he was very active, he was a citizen, but when you Mafia, you so it would change your behavior. Sorry about that. Yeah, number 9, so Sheriff said, I'll play with you differently, so...
Time is up, thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Bishop.
we just need to...
Mr. Coach, your minute.
Yeah, I was quiet because in the first round I was so damn wrong about everything. Literally everything, specifically back out of that. So I just thought I'd watch. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I don't understand quite how the sheriff role works, but originally I was sus on 6 and 9 if they were together, if he wasn't sheriff. I don't know if there's a way that he can't be the sheriff. I think 5 has been pretty straightforward and red for the whole time, and then red number 1. I don't know. That's it. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Coach. Mr. Tiny, your minute.
Yeah, I want to nominate number 8 for
Number 8,
whatever the
accepted.
symbol is you meant to do. Anyhow, as long as it's accepted, because I don't think we'd actually gone around to that. I found it strange, and maybe when you speak you can explain why you were signalling 7 so much last time. No, I'm sure it was 7. Okay, maybe I misread it, but I will admit number 5 you do come across suspicious. So, you know, if you're still with us next round, it will be interesting to hear your explanation and anything you can rationalise. I'm comfortable with 7 being red.
10 seconds.
Yeah, so I think I'll do. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Tiny. Sorry, nothing related to. And we finished today's discussions with player number 1. You have 1
I
minute.
support the nomination of player number 8, and player number 8 needs to go because Sheriff has checked him. I signaled 8 the entire time because I was like, I think 8 is the most suspicious around the table, so please use your last check on him because I know 5 is bad. Also, what did he say that it's good? He said only 1 person is good around the table, where is it 5? How? Like convenient, like, you know? So that just makes no sense. Anyway, I have nothing else to say because 8 and 5 are the 2 like pressing mafia on this table, so I pass.
Thank you. All right, we move to the voting portion. Everyone was at the table, no more gestures. 2 players up for nomination, player 5 and player 8. 5 and 8. Who would like to vote for player number 5? 1 vote. And who would like to vote for player number 8? 4 votes. That means you've got the most votes. Before you stand up, you have 1 final minute if you choose.
Pass.
All right, you can leave now. Thank you. Night falls upon the city. The night grows darker, and the vicious mafia raise their pistols and move past the players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia Don looks for sheriff. Sheriff looks for mafia. And morning arises in the city. It was a sad night as player number 1 has been shot. You have 1 final minute.
Very surprising here. Vote number 5. Vote number 5. Like, I have nothing else to say. Don't make him go to your head. It's 5. It's for sure. Vote 5. Vote 5. Vote 5. Vote 5 and we can win. Okay.
Tell us what you really feel.
5.
That was a warning, Tiny. Thank you. Rest in peace. Our morning's discussion starts with player number 7, Mr. Fisher. You have 1 minute.
It is obviously, he was pointing that she was a bit, so I think he's just last chance, that's it, pretty much, so. There's nothing to say, I think, so, winning number 5, and I'm, nominating number 5.
Nomination accepted.
Pass.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Tiny, your minute.
Yeah, I don't think we need to dwell too much. I also nominate number 5, so. Yeah.
Number 5 supported. You can
Pass.
thank you. And number 5.
Okay.
You have 1 minute.
I'm gonna convince you because I know it's Mr. 7, and I know you might have already made up your mind, so my words are gonna be pointless. But if I was mafia, I would not kill the person I'm adamant was mafia, because if you remember, the whole time I was saying she's mafia, I wouldn't kill her because it would make me look even more suspicious. I would kill someone else to not look as suspicious. And your speech was like, think about his speech. He's just like, yes, I got it. I won the game. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna risk exposing any more information, you know, because there's already been a lot of suspicion cast upon me. He's not taking the chance to actually give a speech. So I know you're right. Please, I know maybe me playing have been suspicious, but listen to this. I would not kill number 1.
10
if I was
seconds.
Mafia. I pass.
Thank you. There's only one person up for nomination. I'm sorry. So number 5 is eliminated. I'm sorry, you have 1 minute.
Well, good game, Mafia. Mafia wins.
Thank you, Mr. President. I declare the end of the game and the victory of the Mafia.
Number 7, ghost you, mate.
Why didn't you nominate?
Oh no, the whole time I was like, oh my god.
Who won the
So Mafia.